Session after session. Before that jury, the defense puts the best case it can. But the brilliance of the prosecution and the mountain of evidence produced bodes ill for the prisoners. The ladder, specially made, and Hauptmann is a carpenter. The ransom notes, 13 in all, in a sprawling, half-literate hand. But the state contends it's the hand of Hauptmann. The word baby, used in a letter to a friend, compared with the same word in a ransom note. Worth studying. His hand-printed signature on his car license compared with the hand-printed name on a ransom note. A note signed B.H. Yes, the state mounts a strong case.
After examining the genuine handwriting of Hauptmann and the writing in the letters, there is no doubt, I believe, but this is the writer of the letters.
Is unmistakable. Mr. Hauptmann might just as well have signed each one of these ransom notes. So convincing to my mind is the proof that he did write them.
In my opinion, the fact is unmistakable that all 15 ransom notes were written by a man raised and educated in Germany. And that man is Bruno Richard Hauptmann.
Joseph Perrone, Bronx taxi man who delivered a ransom note, looks directly at Hauptmann and says, "That is the man." An 87-year-old German witness describes how he saw from his house near the Lindbergh home a car speed around the bend and nearly overturn. Its driver, the witness points. That is the man. Dr. Condon, Japsy, who told how he paid $50,000 ransom money to a man called John. That, says Japsy, is the man. On the stand, Hauptmann himself, caught up in a web of his own contradictions, undergoes ruthless cross-examination.
When you took that money from that shoebox down into that garage, and you took those gold certificates and put them in a basket, one after another, 5, 10s, and 20s, whatever they were, you didn't count it, did you? No. And you left it laying in a basket all night and you didn't count it, did you? You left it another night and you didn't count it. That's right. And the reason you didn't count it was because you knew, didn't you? I didn't know anything.
Under this barrage, he proves himself a many-time liar.
When you were arrested with this Lindbergh ransom money, you had a $20 bill. Lindbergh ransom money, did they ask you what you got? Did they ask you?
You did.
Did you lie to them or did you tell them the truth? Did you lie to them or did you tell them the truth?
I said nothing, fool.
You lied, didn't you?
I did, yes.
To the jury, the state's case looks powerful indeed.
New Jersey has rested its case, convinced that it has clearly established that the defendant Hauptmann came to the state of New Jersey on the night of March the 1st, 1932, with the ladder which he built, placed that ladder against the wall of the Lindbergh home and went into the Lindbergh home and murdered the child.
So at Flemington, New Jersey, the jury considered their verdict, while a packed courtroom, a nation, a whole world waited for the decision. They didn't have long to wait. The 13 came back. Men and women who at that moment seemed the most important people in the world, and no doubt felt that way. The verdict that the jury brought in, murder in the first degree, was one expected by the millions. Though there had been fumblings, errors, and delays, justice had at last been done. For poor Colonel Lindbergh and his wife, the agony was at last over. For Bruno Richard Hauptmann, the littlest of the tough guys, nothing left but execution and the dubious glamour of notoriety.
Well, I guess that's enough Manchenda Venza, isn't it?
Just one more. All right. Okay, thanks very much.
A nation plagued by depression, but a nation of decent, law-abiding people who don't mind being told to move on by the cops. But amidst any community, when times are bad, there are always the smarties, the get-rich-quick guys who live on other people's misfortune. But in spite of their brass, the tough guys weren't so tough.
The way to get these birds is to go after them like they go after you, with guns. The cops in any big city could clean up in a week if they used their nightsticks. But the people would howl and the yellow journals would have the police commissioners dumped in the ash can. And this stuff about gangsters being brave is a lot of bunk. They're all yellow. They're all afraid to be alone for a minute. Take it from me. I know. It don't pay in the long run.
Thus it is written, those who live by the gat shall in due course expire by the gat. And good riddance to them.